MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. For the right to take a trip to Las Vegas for a star-studded Super Bowl 58. We are underway here in the AFC Championship game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Love going to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Love throwing for it. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, to about the 35, second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Carr now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd and 8. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now Carr. And this one's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 42 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. They got
got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the...
Touchdown, Jets!
Gabriel Davis.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have cut the lead back down to 2.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Randy Gregory coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Here's Love. And that is caught. It's Ridley. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing. Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jeffrey Simmons collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And now Love going to change things up.
To try again after the sack. Love eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game. Because
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Following the interception, Love. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Love throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Up the middle, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. To throw his Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Browns force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and a couple. Chase the motion man right. Now Love. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Love now. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. First down, going to the air with Love. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Love, he's going to change the play here. Now a play fake here on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Love now to pass on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the 2 now, second and goal. Final play of the half, Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Love, they go play action now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this...
Here's a diving catch right side. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Love. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Love throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jamar Chase. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from going up by 30. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 24 yards.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Love.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep.
That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Carr.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defender.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Carr.
Open man downfield is Davis.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Jones again, and this time he's in for a Jets touchdown.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now Love going to change things up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Isaiah Simmons coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Love. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they? Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Guyton, 63 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Love's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's taken down inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move, as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. And oh, he hurdles him and into space. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Guyton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 54, Jets 29.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. Carr now on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The give is to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. From the gun, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. And quickly, they get to the line.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it.